Good morning, Kasturians, and welcome to first video of chapter Outcomes of Democracy. In the previous chapters we have seen and we have heard a lot about democratic and other forms of government. In most of the countries today we have a democratic form of government. So what are the outcomes of democracy? This we will study in detail and we will discuss some of the common outcomes of democracy in this chapter, which will be shared to you with some videos. So let's start. There are different types of governments which we know, like monarchy, dictatorship. In monarchy, when we see, it's a rule where a king or queen is the imperial ruler and the people are bound to follow the directions of the king or queen, or every administration is carried out in the name of the king or queen. Then we have dictatorship, where a single individual or group, they try to rule, and sometimes we have seen it leads to devastating destruction of the country. But when we see democracy, although we have apart from monarchy we have oligarchy, but when we see democracy, apart from these three types of government, it is far much better than these three types of governments. Why is democracy considered to be better in the present scenario, or what makes democracy a better form of government as compared to the three forms, that is the monarchy, the oligarchy and dictatorship? So let's start. Why democracy is better? See, democracy is better because it promotes equality among the citizens of country. Rather than people, you are considered as a citizen, that is an individual who can claim equal right irrespective of their caste, creed, gender, religion, or irrespective of their social status. Secondly, democracy enhances self-respect of the individuals. How it is done? It is done by means of providing access to certain fundamental rights and certain obligations, that is the fundamental duties. So making use of the fundamental rights and by providing the fundamental duties also, the self-respect of individuals is enhanced, or it is tried to be maintained. Also, the political conflicts, they can be solved using democratic means. So it is one of the bestest method for solving the political conflicts. The decision making quality gets improved. Why? Because the decisions, they are not taken by individual, they are arrived at by common consensus. Also, the correction of mistakes, the chances of correction of mistakes committed by people earlier, they are always there. That's why democracy is a better form of government. How we can evaluate the outcomes of democracy, that is important. So democracy is a better form of government that we have seen. Now we will see how the evaluation process of the outcomes of democracy are done. In this we can see the people, they believe in democracy, but when they feel dissatisfied, they show this dissatisfaction with democracy in practice. Or in other words, we can say that democracy is good in words but not in its practice. So it's like someone is making castles in the air. It sounds good that we are actually enjoying a democratic form of government, but do we really enjoy? So this is the second point. In democracies in different countries, similar achievements are not brought about. Like the democratic countries, they have their formal constitution, but the real means of how the constitution is getting implemented, or is it actually implemented, it is different for different countries. Although the countries, they have different political parties, multiple political parties, but when the elections are held, these political parties, they guarantee the right of citizens. But when we see the social situations, when we see the economic strength, and when we see the cultures of these countries, these are all different. That's why democracy is almost a failure in such countries and in different situations. When we see democracy, the people, they start thinking that all the problems of theirs can be solved, like the problem of socio-economic and political problem issues. Such problems can be solved, but is this so in reality? No. The expectations, when they are not met, we start blaming the democratically elected government. Also, democracy is just a form of government. Making the use of it, the citizens, they can achieve their goals. But some of the citizens, what they think, when the government is elected by their votes, the government will do something for them, they will not do anything for them. This is the problem, and that's why the democracies, they fail to get properly evaluated by the voters who have casted their vote in the favor of their representative. Now, these were the ways for evaluation of democratic government. Now we will see what are the basic essential features that the democratic government should provide. In that, we have the democratic government should be accountable, that is, it must provide right to choose the government and also the right to change them. Thus, democracy must provide the most basic outcome, that is government accountable to the citizens, and also it should tend to fulfill the needs and expectations of the citizens. This is what this point suggests. After this, we can see the effectivity of government. In case of ineffective government, what happens? Decisions, they can be quick and efficient, but the chances of caring about the opinion is very less. But when we see the democratic government, before taking any decision, public opinion is considered, and this process is time taking but will be an effective decision to be implemented for the welfare of the people. Also, procedure wise decision making. The government can take decisions very fast, but many times such decisions which are acceptable to be accepted by people, they take time. And in contrast to this, the democratic governments, they take time and follows its own process to take any decision, and hence the product effective decisions are taken, but it should be acceptable by the entire people. So even if the time is consumed, but at the end, whether the decision taken or finally arrived at will be effective or not is not clear. It is totally up to the interpretation of the people. Also, since the government follows transparency and the procedures to make decisions, so being a citizen of a democratic country, we have the right to know if the decision is taken with correct rules and proper process. So this is called transparency. If the needed, the government should involve public opinion for any decision. So this is what is expected from a truly democratic government. In the next videos, we will see some more features of the government, and we will continue with our chapter. Thank you and have a nice day.